Good afternoon, class. Coming to you guys with my discussion question post for the week. First question, what were the 3 big takeaways from this video? The first big takeaway from this video was the part when the responsibilities of a general education teacher in the co-taught classroom were discussed. This takeaway was very interesting to me because it discussed, the general education teacher is responsible for the discipline and classroom management. I find myself, as a co-teacher in my everyday teachings this school year, I'm responsible for the discipline and classroom management. So I find that intriguing to me because I'm not supposed to be responsible for that. That's supposed to be the co-teacher. So that's why that was a big takeaway for me. So I'll be sure to, discuss that with my co-teacher as we get along through the week. The second big takeaway from this video is a statement, co-taught classes becoming a dumping ground for students with IEPs. That was another big takeaway from me because I'm going through that right now. I have several students on my caseload that's not... about 2 students on my caseload that was not supposed to be dumped in co-taught. The counselor or the administrator just dumped them in co-taught because they had an IEP. They didn't research and open up their IEP to see their services. Services clearly said they should be in gen ed, not co-taught for, some of the content classes. So that was another takeaway from me. About because checking the IEP of these students because, the services to tell you if the student is supposed to be in co-taught or not co-taught classes. The third takeaway from me, just learning about all the, the things that myself as a co-teacher are responsible for. I already knew that I was responsible for the paperwork, but just other little things. Just basically, I'm there to support, the general education teacher. Whatever she does, I'm there to support her. Instead of, I've been just, just taking over the class, not taking over the class. I've just been, being the leader of the class was something I shouldn't have to do. But I've just been doing it. So now I know, I'm just supposed to really follow her lead and just support her and support my kids on my, that, get supports and services in that class. Sometimes also I can, assist the general ed kids, but my primary responsibility is to assist the kids, that has an IEP. All right, number 2, based on Dr. Friend's lecture, what actions could you take if you found yourself in an unsuccessful co-teaching situation? Basically, how can I improve my communication with my co-teacher? It feels like sometimes, I'm dealing with co-teaching fatigue because, everything I try to implement in the classroom, my co-teacher, she doesn't listen. I'm with one of those co-teachers, have been teaching for years. So she thinks she know it all. So that's what I'm dealing with. And sometimes it's tiring because, I suggest things, in the planning, in the PL meeting, and sometimes I feel like they're not listening to me. So I'm going to continue to be involved in the PL meetings, continue to give solutions and communication, to break the communication barrier between myself and my co-teacher. So I'm not going to just not say nothing about it. I'm going to continue to bring it up and continue to talk with my leaders, as I've been doing, to help me out with the communication barrier that I'm having with my co-teacher right now. Question 3, what question did you have after watching the video? After watching the video, I would like to know more information about the special design instruction. I know a little bit about it. I just want to know a little more about it. So, I can be doing it, in my classroom, implemented in my classroom. So I'm on the right track. So I just want to know a little bit more about that. Thank you, guys.